Damn, what now? Kia! A sorrow and despair. It's beginning to overwhelm her. Hang on, Kia. If you can hear me, please say something. Dread it all. Could it truly be happening again? Just like the subterranean of Mirage? You don't mean... but it dissolves its own causality and vanishes from existence? Lloyd? Lloyd? What's the meaning of... Well, you think you're doing? I'll be fine. Just wait there. Nothing is going to stop me from taking Kia back. World of Zero. Where am I? And where did Kia and the others go? Whatever this place is, it's not normal. I don't think it would be a good idea to start wandering around aimlessly. It's strange. There's nothing but emptiness as far as the eye can see. And yet, I don't feel the least bit anxious or afraid. Just what is this place? No matter the circumstances, always remain focused and evaluate your surroundings. You've really grown into a fine detective, haven't you? Hey Lloyd, aren't you gonna say something? Don't tell me you've forgotten your brother's face. Too shocked to even speak, maybe? Guy? Is that really you? That's all? You're not gonna jump into my arms crying or anything? Guess you've gotten too old for that sort of stuff now, huh, little buddy? Maybe only one's here though. No need to get embarrassed over a little brotherly bonding. Ah, shut up. Can't you stop picking on me for 1 second? I guess that proves it though. Only my older brother could say something like that with a straight face. So if I'm not dreaming right now, what's going on? From what I can tell, this place is inside that kiddo of yours. The world of Zero, where each and every possibility is held and where the fabric of reality can be reshaped. Or something like that. The world of Zero. So the fact that you're here, that's only possible because of this place? Seems like it. The best guess is that she used her space-time manipulation of the past to get all the info she could about me. I'd wager she was planning to use it to bring me back from the dead for you and Cecile. Oh, he's on Tio too. Bring you back? From the dead? Well, not exactly. More like she can change the world to one where I never died in the first place. So how about it, Lloyd? Would you be happy if your big brother came back? Or would that be too much of a pain in the ass? What kind of question is that? Of course I'd be happy. Why wouldn't I be? But doing that would mean... That everything that happened after I died would vanish, including all the effort everyone's put in since. Yeah, that's the way the ball bounces. So the special support section, huh? There could be a world out there where I'm part of that team too. Think of all the cases we solve, all the bad guys we bust. But that's not your world, is it? Yeah. I can't even begin to describe how happy that would make me. A place where we could laugh, smile, and be together again. And even so, I know. You got your own path you need to follow. I'm proud that you've come far enough to be able to walk it. Who would have thought that my spoiled baby brother would grow up so much in just a few years? Knock it off! Since when have you ever spoiled me? Cecile's a different story, but whatever you say. Speaking of Cecile, I think it's about time she moved on. Oh, I know. Why don't you try your luck with her? She can be kind of a ditz, though. Heck, I bet she wouldn't even pick up on it if you made a pass on her. Stop it, you jerk. Quit making fun of Cecile. Honestly, I don't get what someone as great as her ever saw in a loser like you. You got me there. Jokes aside, it looks like you went out and found yourself a real catch. Ellie, right? Sweet, pretty, and smart? The girl's way out of your league. And for a prim and proper type, she's surprisingly open-minded and driven. She's definitely something special. I just wish you could have had the chance to meet her. And Wendy and Tio too. Well, not like me and Tio don't go way back. She's been through a lot, but I'm glad she's growing into herself. That Wendy guy looks like a riot too. I bet we'd gotten along just fine. You're a lucky guy, little brother. It's not easy finding friends as good as the ones you've got. Yeah, they're the best anyone could ever ask for. I think it's time for me to go, Guy. I have someone precious to find, and everyone's waiting for me to bring her back. Will we ever see each other again? Yeah, of course we will. I'll always be watching over you. You ever need some brotherly doting or a shoulder to cry on? Just give me a ring. Thanks. But you know, I've learned that no matter how painful it can be, there's no barrier I can't overcome. With my friends by my side, I know we can reach out and seize the days yet to come. That's why, no matter what, I'll be fine. So you can rest easy while you keep an eye on me. Listen to you go. You've come a long way. You'll do more than just find her. You'll help her find herself too. Now get going. Rescue that princess from her tower and give her a great big hug, okay? I will. Goodbye, Guy. That's right. As long as you're still breathing, life will always throw a few barriers your way. But what's important is that we overcome them and discover the light that lies beyond. Give him hell. Lloyd Bennings. World of Ein Sof. There you are. How did you? By following your voice. I could hear you, Kia. The same as I always have. If I just concentrate and listen closely, your heart is right there, calling out for me, leading my way to you. Oh. You care about me so much, Lloyd, but I don't even deserve it. After all, I'm just a... That's not true, Kia. No matter how you were born. It is true! I'm not a real person. I don't have a real heart or soul. I don't have a right to be cared for, or loved, or protected. I knew all of that, but still Listen to me, Kia. It's been more than half a year since you came to live with us. Have you never stopped to consider how much happiness you've brought into our lives? It's the same amount of happiness you felt, Kia. Maybe even more. Kia, you've had fun being with us, haven't you? Of course, I don't think I could have been any happier. But what if that's only because I tricked you all, Lloyd? What if it was my power that made you feel that way? What if I'm just manipulating the people I care about most into loving me? What if... Hey. The love I have, I wouldn't be able to tell you where it came from. But none of us feel like we were manipulated into it. And even if we were, I doubt any of us would mind. Love can be unconditional, like raising a baby or adopting a kitten. It's only natural to want to love and protect some things. Tell me, Kia, how is that any different from this so-called power of yours? Besides, no power could possibly match up to the time you've spent with us all. You and me cooking together, you crawling into my bed at night and us sleeping in, all bundled up. Reading books with Ellie and helping her hang the laundry out to dry on the roof. Cleaning with Theo and buying the entire stock of limited edition Mishi merchandise. Learning to play poker with Randy and going grocery shopping on East Street. Washing dishes with a chief, then napping the day away next to Zeit. Do you really, truly believe all of that has been a lie? No, it wasn't a lie. Good, because it was certainly real for us. And as long as that's the truth, then we're never going to falter, no matter what the future holds. Do you get it, Kia? You don't have to shoulder everything by yourself. You're going to make it through this, and we'll be right there with you, every step of the way. Because that's what friends and family are for, aren't they? Lloyd? Lloyd? Lloyd! Kia. I see. I see your tackles still have that oomph to them. We should be getting back. The others are waiting for us. I'm going to get you out of here. Hold on tight, okay? Uh-huh. Lloyd, Kido, you came back. Sorry about the wait, everyone. Lloyd, thank goodness. Kia, are you alright? Looks like she's back to her regular self. That's gotta be a good sign, right? Yeah, everything's going to be okay. Hey Kia, isn't there something you wanted to say? I'm sorry for making you worry about me a bunch and for trying to do everything by myself. And thank you for coming to save me. That's nothing to thank us for. We might have to give you a good spank or two when we get home, though. Okay. Come on, cheer up. You don't have any reason to cry anymore, do you? Kids, am I right? I'm so glad. Honestly. Talk about anticlimactic. Maria Bell? Bell, don't tell me you intend to continue this fight. What would be the point? Kia's powers as a Septarian have vanished. And with them the millennium-long ambition of a Croix family. Really? What an utter shame. With that, the cult is gone for good. The nightmare's finally over. I suppose so, but there are far worse calamities on Crossbell's offing. Namely the Erebonian Empire. Doesn't matter which side wins the civil war, it's only a matter of time before they invade. And once that happens, Calvert will have no choice but to mobilize in kind. It's true. Probably, yeah. Fools. Now that you've lost the Septarian, you have no way of stopping them. Surely you understand that? We do, but even so, this is the path we chose. The path we're going to take with Kia by our sides. We'll overcome those barriers together and seize the new light of tomorrow our way. And we do it without any regrets. Exactly. I think we're about to get busier than we have ever been. Hey, we never would have gotten this far in the first place without a bit of elbow grease. Whatever they throw at us, we'll make it through, standing strong and proud all the way. I may not be in any position to make promises about Crossbell's future, But if a congregation for divine worship loosens their slack a bit, I'm sure the church will lend a hand here and there. You are all too much. But fine, I may as well wish you luck. You sorely need it. Belle? Maria Belle, stop! Oh, and about the good lawyer? I placed him in a state of suspended animation. He'll live if you treat him properly. You should also know that without the Septarian's power, it's only a matter of time before the tree collapses. You should have a few hours. I suggest you evacuate by then. For real? But why did you... My time here is done. I was planning on leaving Crossbell regardless of the project's outcome. I had a job offer come my way recently. I will be filling a vacant spot and serving Ouroboros as Grandmasters in Angus. What? And Angus is not one of the society's highest ranks? Belle, how could you? Oh, Ellie, don't make that face. With a continent as unstable as it isn't a question of if our paths will cross again, but when. Until then, I shall be keeping an eye on you from afar afield. I anticipate seeing where your fruitless struggle take you. Oh, and I would appreciate it if you spared my father the death penalty. After all, I'm sure you can find some use for him in rebuilding Crossbell. Until we meet again, everyone. Belle, you never were one to follow anybody's whims but your own. She was telling the truth. His wounds aren't fatal. Alright everyone, let me carry Mr. Grimwood back to the Macabre. Arias and water will also need to be retrieved and cared for. You have to be quick. Maria said we only have a few hours before the tree collapses. I'll contact Abbas so that the rest of the crew can lend a hand too. All things considered, Maria was very much herself until the end, wasn't she? I know what you mean. Tell you the truth, I can't bring myself to hold it against her. Maybe it's just a little more human when she lets on? That's simply the way Belle is. She remains true to herself no matter what that entails. For better or worse, she's the type of person who will do whatever it takes to get whatever she sets her mind to. Even if it means severing herself from the rest of the world. That kind of conviction is rare. Not everyone can be that strong. True. That's why the rest of us need our friends and family by our side. To surmount the barriers before us and take hold of the uncertain future shining beyond. Well, it may be a while before we get any sunny days again. But I get the feeling that we'll find a way to get by somehow. We always do. Just look at how much our little team was able to accomplish here. If all us Crossbellans unite as one, nothing's out of reach. You may just be onto something there. Don't forget about me. I'm going to do my best too. We protect our precious home, and we do it together. With you, we'll be unstoppable. That's the spirit. Right, we're all in this together. Special support section, let's move out. First we fetch Arius and Vault, after that we board the Merkaba and fly our way out of the Azure tree. It's time to go home, back to our crossbow. Apparently we're cutting it close. And so, we return safely to Crossbow City. President, or rather Mayor Croix, was officially placed under arrest. In the meantime, Speaker McDowell would serve in his place as Crossbow's interim mayor. Then there were the goodbyes. Vazita's crew returned to the holy city of Ateria with Walt, who was still suffering from the after effects of Gnosis. Our remaining visitors bade their long farewells to Crossbow before setting forth on their own paths. Even that? On the other hand, there were those who continue to slither in the darkness. In order to carry out their plans, Ouroboros amassed even more power and began to take action across the continent. In the Ouroborean Empire, where a civil war raged, the blooded Iron Chancellor drove out the noble forces, claiming victory. And now, Crossbow faces 2 years of hardship under Imperial occupation. The Legend of Heroes trails to Azure. Yeah, that was the end. So Lloyd, Arius, and Kia are apparently in the underground, hiding from the Imperial authorities. Packing something? I don't know. Fran, Jonah, and Theo working together. So, Dudley, Noel, Randy, what are we, an underground force? Or just people planning something, a party maybe, who knows? And these three actually dance again together? The crowds with a watch, including Walt. Trails from Zero to Azure has now reached its conclusion, to be continued in another land. From Zero to Azure. Extra mode has been unlocked. Extra mode can be accessed from a title screen, and we have a clear save. With extras. Achievement points. Achievements. And you can unlock carryovers for New Game Plus. Auto battle. Weird. Anyway. This will be it for Trails to Azure. There's something I want to add to the end of a Let's Play. First, there is the thing with a Trails in the Chest mini book series through the chest messages. There I want to make an episode where I read all of them in one bulk, so we have the entire story together and not piece by piece, right? And there's the Sunshine Agnes book series I want to read as well. However, but what's probably more important, in Trails of Cold Steel 2, toward the end, there is a segment where you take control of Lloyd again, and it really feels odd in Trails of Cold Steel 2, because it has almost nothing to do with Trails of Cold Steel, and if you haven't played Zero and Azure, you have no idea who these characters are you're suddenly playing and why you're doing what you're doing. I want to record that and put it to the end here as a couple extra episodes. I'm not quite there yet with Cold Steel 2 to actually record it, but I have a bit of backlog of episodes. Until you see it, I will probably be there. So, I hope I see you there, and any other projects I might make later. Or maybe earlier even. Who knows? Anyway, until next time then, when I play something else, I'm Mace and don't get lost.